Yo, what's up, Geek Gang?
What's up, geek folks? Hope y'all good. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Yeah, well, we're here to react to last night's
The Last of Us.
Last of Us. Episode 4. Yeah.
And, by the way, Revenge of the 5th.
Revenge of the 5th.
Revenge of the 5th.
Or May 5th.
Revenge of the May 5th.
Revenge of the May 5th.
Yes.
All right. Whichever way you want to get it.
Okay. All right. So what you think?
Man. Of course, one of the things that I did tell you while we were watching it is that this season of Last of Us, it seems to be like the best season. It's the best
Of two.
Of two, basically. Yeah. But last night was really good.
So
it was really, really good.
I agree with that. And I think the biggest thing I agree with is that, or why I agree with that, is that it is now mixing. I think it did it last season, don't get me wrong, but I think that they were telling more of a story that also included elements of the game, obviously, right? But this season, you actually, as a gamer, are like, yo, the ode to how they are fixing these situations, so it's not just visual storytelling, but it's also like, yo, I've done that in the game. You know what I mean? Like the little bit of the stealth missions, like, okay, that person's coming to me, so I have to move around here. Or Ellie, being at the back and hiding or whatever, and then trying to creep up on them, okay, and then just like stab him in the neck, like. It was just a really cool juxtaposition between art, between gameplay, and between storytelling.
Yes, and of course, this is an introduction of Isaac.
Man, that's a motherfucker right there.
I love how they put they had Isaac as this guy who just stand for no bullshit. He's just
no. There's not standing for bullshit, and there's a sadistic motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
I think that you can make the argument, even if I don't think it is an argument, that when they introduced Isaac in the little prologue part there, right? Not taking no bullshit.
Taking no bullshit.
When you saw him with the scar,
yeah,
sadistic motherfucker.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Man, there's just so much things about this episode that just fill in so much gaps that maybe in the game it wasn't visible in the game, but now in the live action series it just seems much more pulling for me. You know what I mean? There was a scene in it where Ellie and Dana got into the building, and they saw what?
Yes. Straight from the game. When the Seraphites hooked them up.
Exactly.
Hooked up the WLF.
Yes, and they had to like escape and go into this building, and all of a sudden the zombies start attacking, and it's just the edge of your seat type of thing.
Yo, first of all, there were so many kind of clickers. That's number one. Number two, it was like, okay, we didn't give you clickers like that in season 1.
Yeah.
And this is episode 4. We've already had at least 2 to 3 major clicker battles.
Yes.
Now, granted, you can. I personally say that episode 2 had 2 different clicker battles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you had this.
Yeah, but this, I love that they're putting a lot more visual on-camera scene of the zombies, so that it kind of because to me, I think without the zombies, I think it just seemed like a flat movie or a flat TV show. Just without the zombies, it don't seem like the video game itself. With the zombies involved, I think that gives it a kind of an identity of what the game is, about, what the TV show supposed to be about. You know what I mean? It has this attraction of the zombies involved, and at the same time, in the background of everything, there is a lot of conflict going on with different groups and all of that.
And I think you hit it on the nose.
Yeah.
Having all three of those things come together.
Combined together.
I think it's better realized now than it was in season 1.
Yeah, definitely. Another thing is the relationship that Dina, Jesus, Dina has with Ellie. It just basically solidify. It's more than friendship, and it's the same thing like the game. You know what I mean? And how they interacted in the TV show and the game is just basically the same.
I actually disagree with you. I think the pacing, the slower pacing of having them flesh out as kind of, I don't know if it was a will they, won't they. Because I think outside of the kiss from the first episode, I don't know if it was a will they, won't they, but I do think that there was a deliberate, just slowly pacing them finding each other at the right moment, at the right time. Yeah. And it's unfortunate or at least lucky, I should say, that they found each other when she gets exposed. Yeah. Okay, even though, like in the game, it's because of spores, but in this is because Ellie got bit.
Yeah.
And she sees that. She's like, shit.
Definitely. I mean, this episode, it bring out the gore as well, because Jeffrey Wright, who plays Isaac, is doing exceptionally well. And the scene where he has that dude strung up in the room, naked, butt naked, dig out everything out. You know what I mean? It just goes to show you how far they're willing to go to show you or give you a slice of what the real idea or the real deal was in the game itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I love that. That's why I'm so enjoying this, because you have not seen this type of video or the type of visual. Sorry, this type of visual in season 1. So, with this one, it's way different and it's more crazy. You know what I mean?
And speaking of Jeffrey Wright and Jeffrey Wright's Isaac, I should say, there is a line that is in the second episode when, spoilers if you haven't seen the second episode of the second season, because it's a big one, when they're about to kill Joel. And Abby is like, you know what, I learned from my mentor that we don't kill people who can't defend themselves, some of that nature. And yet you have him doing this. And it's assumed, I will say that also, it is assumed that she's speaking about Isaac. She's not speaking about a former Firefly.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of time between when Joel dies and when season 2 takes place. It's about 5 years. I mean, not Joel dies. When her father dies. And season 2 takes place. We're talking about 5 years. So I really did not actually like that line, because I think that some of the things that happen, I'm not going to give it away for those who do not know the game, but some of the things that happen, I think better spoke about Abby as a character on some of the decisions she makes, versus saying that, oh, my mentor is like this just person. And I go back to all this because now we see that this mentor is a piece of shit.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I might have actually proven my own thing as I'm talking. But I think the biggest thing about this season and about the last 2 episodes, but specifically about this episode, that it did a great job balancing softer moments with some hard ass moments. And that is something that the game does well, but because you are in an hour-long segment of gameplay sometimes of some brutal shit, it feels so much longer to get to those softer moments.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas this episode specifically, you had some tough fucking moments.
It balances.
But then you had some beautiful moments. And when Ellie is playing the guitar. Okay. And then they're even talking about their feelings at the end.
How Joel taught her how to play the guitar. Yeah.
So I really, really liked that type of storytelling that hits you hard one minute and then the next minute you're like, I can breathe.
Yeah.
I feel like as a game player for this game, especially the second one, you really couldn't do too much of that.
Man, I tell you, bro, I'm not even gonna spoil what is in store for the rest of this Last of Us. I hope.
Whether season 2 or season 3.
Oh, season 2. You know, I can't.
We don't know where it's
wait
gonna stop.
That's the thing, because there is so much that is in season 2, because they have to. Ellie and Dina got to go for her friend for the yeah. Have to go for the friends. She got to go. She got to meet the Asian kid with the sister. There is a lot, bruh. Overall,
and that's not even
I give episode 4 a 9 out of freaking 10.
Yes,
easily.
Yeah,
it was really good.
I don't know why I would actually. For me, I don't know why I wouldn't give it a 10.
Yeah, well, you know what? I definitely it deserves a 10, but for me, I'd definitely give it a 9. There's some shortcomings in it. I feel like there should have been a few more stuff that should be involved, but
according to gameplay, or just according to just like
according with from the gameplay and with this. So
all right.
But 9 out of 10 for me, 10 out of 10.
This was a great episode.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. If you like what you see, if you think if you have watched Last of Us last night, you enjoy it, you are like, yo, this shit was kicking. Let us know what you think about in the comment section, and let us know tell us what you think about this episode.
I am gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
You're gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
I am gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
Why?
I think that as far as for a person that's a fan of the game, Ellie, not Bella Ramsey.
Yeah.
Ellie's character is weaker than her counterpart in the game.
Okay.
And I feel that Dina is the more experienced.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure that I like that a little bit.
I kind of see it, because Ellie should be on this point of getting blood. Like she's on that revenge path.
No, it's not even that. It's like, for instance, when she was like, when they saw the wolf lair, I guess you can say, and she's like, let's go. And Dean's like, yo, it's broad daylight. They're on a hill. They're gonna see us. Like they did the listening mechanic.
Yeah.
I would have thought that would have been Ellie to do it.
Oh, okay.
Dina's like, we're listening.
Yeah,
and I guess in the game, it's the I can see through walls mechanic, and it's to see how many clickers there are or whatever. There's like different things like that. That there was a couple times that I felt like there were things that Dina did that Ellie should have done.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
but away from that, I think that Ellie should have been her personality in this episode or in this season should have been about, yo, I am going for blood. I am fucking ready for this revenge. I'm doing whatever it takes. However, whatever the situation is, I'm going to take whatever Joel taught me, and I'm going to go and get revenge.
I mean, it kind of ended like that, though.
For some reason, I'm talking about
the pacing,
and I'm talking about her aggressiveness, how she fight, how she structure herself. You know what I mean? That's how I'm thinking.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was like, there was something gnawing at me. I was like, it is perfect, but I was like, no, there's something gnawing at me. So yes.
Right.
Hit below what you think about the episode.
Yes.
All right. What are you looking forward to that next one? Because I think we're gonna get some spores.
Yes, man. Of course, you can check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and
Twitch.
There you go.
If this is your first time, don't let it be your last. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification so we know when we have a next upload. You should be able to hit one of our previous videos that we had talked about with the last of Us. Maybe it's episode 3 over here, and then episode 2 over there.
Something
you
like
will see that.
Yes, definitely. Of course, guys, we catch you on the flip side of things. Peace to the gods.
Peace to
the gods.
Gods. Give me the peace sign. Give me the peace sign. Thank you. Because we do this. It's us doing it. Okay, now.